You don't even drink coffee.
Oh, yeah, like a milkshake or...
Oh, you don't meditate. Oh.
You don't want to say milkshake, mate.
This includes venues as well, so when you go out, get that rig out before you get kicked out. That's something I live by.
Because I know we'd go to horse camps and you'd meet everyone and then everyone you want to keep in touch with. You'd get on MSN and then...
You want to readdress that?
What?
What kind of camps are you going on?
Anyway, week of a lifetime. It was absolutely massive. I was all over the place, driving hours
Didn't
and
you
hours
just
a
do
day.
your weekly update?
Well, that was not it.
Hello and welcome back to Trust Us. And this week we've got, a former guest and obviously host of 101 First Dates. You're with little Darcy.
G'day. Glad to be here. Glad to be replacing Small Hands.
Small Hands is off allegedly training to be a firefighter. Well, volunteer firefighter, so I don't know if we really celebrate them still.
Probably not, no.
Don't know why it's taking 2 weeks, man. I need you back here. Because I was just saying, I'm a little bit nervous to see how this pod could go.
It's weird just me and you. I don't have a buffer. There's no like...
There's going to be some raw content, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping you've got a more exciting weekly update compared to what Pross usually brings to the table.
I do. Because it's a bit different, the weekly update's intended to kind of give you an update between each episode. And since technically the last episode was a few months ago, I'm going to have to bring everyone up to speed on everything I've done the last few months.
Here we go.
But no,
there's nothing. No,
that's it, yeah. I slept a couple times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be kind of leaving all the pods soon because at Hayden's 30th recently, not quite in the weekly span, I did stand up for the first time. And there were a few talent scouts there, I think.
Get it? You stood up.
No, it was from the alcohol. I was dizzy.
All right, I'll sit down.
And yeah, so the Netflix special is going to be coming out soon. So big things will be coming. I'll have to leave the pod, obviously, because I can't be seen with this little backwards shitty podcast network.
Whoa. I can say that to your boss before you've even bloody...
Well, I can say that because the last episode of The Rogue Glide, I was slandered.
What do you mean?
You said that I disagreed with everything, that I always just disagree. And then you said that I would just swap. I would just go the other side.
Oh, yeah. I actually do remember that. But that sounds like that. Is that what you're doing right now?
What do you mean?
Am I being gaslit?
Well, I am a little bit, I get. Yeah, now you're talking about it. Yeah.
I could be convinced. Yes.
But the other inspiration I've had from Prosu is I've been running a bit recently. The last 2 weeks, I've hit over 20 Ks in the last 2 weeks, which is better than my average of like under 4 Ks for like 4 weeks before that.
Just to shout out, I think the trustees should know that Darcy, because he works from home, some days he actually clocks 400 steps for the whole day. Like, it's insane. I didn't believe him. Then he showed me. And I was like, oh, okay, that's actually
400's big on some days.
So if he's running, that's a big step.
Yeah, my average for some weeks is under 3,000 steps. So if I'm running 20 Ks.
And still it's under 3,000.
I only run around. I don't walk.
No, that's wild.
But the other thing that actually is a part of weekly, so it happened last week, was I went to a footy function on the weekend and it was a dress-up themed. So I went to the dress-up store, costume store.
Do you want to shout them out?
Masquerade something in Q.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. I like them.
They're pretty good, but I don't know. I feel like they've got your number.
Well, here's the problem is I don't spend too much money. I'm usually pretty good with spending money. But when I go to a costume store, I'll spend it on anything. I'll see some little like trinket and I'll be like, I have to get it. And then I have to find a costume to fit that. And then I'll end up buying things. I'll get to the front He'd be like, "Oh, see that thing over there? That might suit you with this as well." I'm like, "Yeah, done, get it."
I was in there once and I watched them upsell you as well. I left you. I was like, "Oh, I'll wait out the front." By the time you came out, you had like 2 extra items. I was like, "What the shit?"
I nearly got upsold because I told him that it was a footy function. He was like, "If it wasn't a footy function, I'd be saying you need to get a silver matching thong for your outfit." So,
you would have been like, "I still want it."
yeah.
Yeah, no, that's it's not bad. It's a bit of flavour in there. I've got a bit of a week, so I can't really get too chirpy. I went out to the country footy on the weekend because our cousin's playing. Well, would have been 2 cousins, but one broke his leg the week before, so there was only one cousin to watch this week in the prelim. And it was kind of weird. Like, country footy's renownedly like it's rowdy. The crowds get really active, and the weather was pretty trash. So a lot of people were sort of like not on the fence. They're sort of like hiding in like protected areas from like the wind and the rain. And there was 10 of us mates that like drove down. So we're like, we've come 2 hours, like we're getting rowdy. So like, we went straight behind the goals, whichever way they were going, because our cousin plays forward, and just into the opposition anytime. And it was funny because even our cousin's team the players obviously had never seen us before, and they're like, "Who the hell are these 10 blokes just screaming at us?" And then like they'd kick a goal and weren't sure if they were celebrating with us or if we were like against them. So they'd kick a goal and look at us and be like, "Yeah!" And then he'd be like, "Yeah!" It was so funny. And then this one bloke he was dominating full forward. So they kept swapping the player that was on him, and it was just him. And then this new player would come in and we'd all be there. We'd all just be yelling. Here we go.
Was
again.
the dominating player on the team you're supporting?
Yeah. So that was pretty hectic because there was a massive upset as well. So it was a pretty good day. And then our cousin kicked a goal as well to seal the game. So it was pretty good day. Pretty good day, I'd say. And then I did some yoga as well. Well, actually, we did some yoga.
That's true.
I've been saying for years that I need to start doing some proper actual class yoga. And finally built up the courage. We got in there and I loved it. Without intentionally positioning myself, I actually positioned myself in a really good spot for me.
It was intentional as Hayden tried to pick as far as he could in the corner so that I had to be in the middle.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to be in the middle, no matter what. And so basically Darcy was the person in front of me and then the instructor. So the instructor would do a pose and we'd all do a pose, and then she'd look at Darcy and be like, "Oh, and just class, bend your knees a little bit further forward." And then Darcy would do it, and then she'd be like, "Oh, well done, class." So I think that was just Darcy.
She came around a few times to like adjust me. She's like, "Can I adjust you? Can I?" And then when we're in a certain position where our faces were facing down, she's like, "Put your hand up now, like if you have any problem with me coming around to adjust." And then I'm guessing no one put their hands up. So then
standing right over you.
just looking at me. Then she didn't adjust a single other person. She only came over to me, I'm pretty sure.
To be fair, I think I would have needed to be adjusted. But because I was next to you, I could see you getting adjusted. So I just did exactly what she was changing on you and changing on my pose. So then I was fine.
It's a workout too. Like I was dripping sweat. Like it was intense.
Yeah, that was more intense than I kind of thought it was going to be to be honest.
Yeah, I guess it's not a beginner class. It's just a normal class. So maybe that's why.
Yeah, well, we're winners. Well, kind of. I'd probably say we're second best. Which is this week's road guide to being second best. Yeah, see, we got a lot better segues in Trust Us than we do at 101 First Dates.
You don't even mention segments here.
It's a lot cleaner. It's a lot more professional, this outfit.
Yeah, whoa.
Yeah. Well, being second best, I know you're coming from the Second Best podcast on the Trust Us network. When I was at school, I came second for a lot. Well, not all the time. I actually came last in some other things as well. But when I nearly won, I definitely came second. Or actually, I came third. There was in high school. You know how you go to district and stuff for athletics. I came third in like 5 events, so like I couldn't actually go technically because
it's the top 2, isn't it?
It's the top 2, and I'd come 5th in 5 events, and then for another relay event, I came 5th as well. And I was like, this is bullshit. Like, I've actually done really well consistently across all these different sports, but it didn't get picked, and that sort of that stung. And then in primary school, I was third in age champion as well. So I again didn't get a trophy because first and second got a trophy, and so that still haunts me to this day.
Well, I knew it haunted you because you asked for my first place ribbon, and then showed it to Dad, saying that you got first, not being able to handle the feeling of not being being second best. Yeah,
I won the 100 meters in like primary school like 3 years in a row. Like it was expected that I'd win. And then I sort of rolled my ankle like 2 weeks before the race in my 4th year, and I was like, just didn't get anywhere near it. I was and the dad was like, "Oh, did you win?" I was like, "Oh," after I stole Darcy's first. Like, yeah, I did. I came first. And then he goes and tells all his mates. And being in the defense force, everybody sort of knows everybody. And so sure enough, one of the other dads was there. Was like, "Wait a minute, my son came first." I couldn't believe it. I got caught out in a lie. I felt like there's nothing worse than that moment when you know that someone is about to figure out, well, they know that you've lied and they're asking questions because they want you to say
it. When Dad would have came and said, "Oh, you got first, did you?"
And I was like, "Why is he bringing it up again? This doesn't make sense." Oh boy.
I can relate to that a bit as well with primary school, because in cross country, I was the number 1 for like for preschool, grade 1, maybe grade 2 as well as this special program where not special in the
say no more. I think that
not special in the you need help special is in like
I'm sure
you're doing really well. Too well.
Yeah, you're doing too well. We're gonna give you extra help.
And so I'd go to this on Fridays. I'd go to this separate school where they'd teach us extra skills and stuff because I was ahead of the top of the class and everything. Okay. And this is where my autism was really shining in the best way.
Yeah.
And then I think in grade 2, this kid came to the school called Travis. I still remember that prick's name. Even like 20 years later, over 20 years later, that's insane.
That's fucked. Don't say that.
Holy crap, that's wild. And he beat me in cross country, and then he took my place in the special program.
Ooh, that hurts.
And then ever since then, I stopped wanting to be the best because it hurt too much trying and not succeeding.
Yeah, I don't want to ever feel that again.
Except when I'm the young calf. That is a situation I can handle being the second best because
I'd say, step 1, you're honourable in being the young calf and knowing that you're in second place. I think it's important to be grateful to be nearly best. Like, you're close. Like, it's an important position. Someone's got to come second. And if you do it with honour, then, it's quite well respected as well because everybody's like, well, he didn't win, but geez, you had a good crack.
Yeah, and you kind of are like, I don't know.
Come on, man, be honourable. Why do you have nothing to say?
Well, maybe I don't. How long do you do the steps? It's been a while since we're getting into the meta of the podcast here.
Well, normally, if there's any doubt, you just say the next step. If you don't contribute any more to it, just crack on.
So I don't know about being honourable, but about embracing being the sidekick. You make yourself your own. Step 2, embrace being the sidekick. Got to add the steps in there, and that's it's a step above embracing it of being honourable. It's about making yourself a new position. Batman and Robin, like, he's still a superhero. He's still up there, and he's still famous, and that's kind of what you got to do. Yeah, like, lift the other person up higher, so both of you are higher. you're higher than you ever would have been solo.
She's saying high a lot. Should I be concerned?
I'm high.
Yeah, the sidekick plays an important role. Really, it's a team effort. A lot of all the duos. Even when people say, like they're equal, someone's always the sidekick.
Yeah, there's always one. Hamish and Andy. Sorry, Andy.
Oh, rip. Pross and Doss. Sorry, Pross.
Yeah.
Our step 3, strive to become the best. So if you are, the sidekick, second place, you want to be, looking at trying to get there, trying to get that next step.
Yeah.
You don't just settle.
Better yourself.
Exactly. Better yourself. And you're going to better the competition. Everyone's going to respect you more. It's nice being honorable, but you could, it's sort of a better feeling actually being the best.
Yeah, you kind of got to like aim for the stars and use them as inspiration to kind of better yourself. Try and aim to be equals with them. No longer try to be the sidekick. Try and be the same level as them. And that leads you on to step 4, which is plant the seed that you could be the best. Put that doubt in their mind. If a girl chooses another guy over you, and sure, you've been the honorable guy, you've been the wingman, you've kind of strived to better yourself, you've gone to the gym.
With all the best, good luck and love.
Yeah. But then you start to
6
think...
months later.
when they're getting a rut in their relationship, you say, maybe he's not the best for you. You kind of slide into that best male friend position. She starts coming to you complaining, and you start feeding that. Just letting that seed grow.
But it's the same in class if a teacher's like, oh, you I don't know, old mate. When someone goes up to the board to like answer the question, it's usually the smartest person. If they get it wrong, well, you stopped going up there for a while. But if they get it wrong, and even if they don't get it wrong, just be like, oh, miss, do you mind just checking that? And just sort of plant the doubt in there. And that whole classroom is building that doubt up as well.
Yeah.
Even if he's right, people are like, oh, but they had to check it,
You say, oh, I could have got that quicker than him.
I don't think that extra part of the sum was needed,
Yeah. Oh, here's the full working for the equation on my book.
Yeah. And step 5, sabotage. Bring them down. Now's your chance. You've got the whole community on your side being honorable. You've been the sidekick. They've seen you in that position of nearly power. And now the seed's grown, and now you just bring them down in any means possible. It doesn't matter. No one cares how you get to be the best, but you just get there.
That's true. Like, if you're at a certain level and they're above you, bring them below you. That way you don't have to even grow and be better. You just have to bring them.
Exactly. Yeah. What's the point of 10,000 hours of perfection? Try 1 hour of sabotage.
Try one baseball bat to the kneecap.
Iconic.
They beat you in the 100-meter race.
Talk about the Winter Olympics ice skating like that. Like, if she had won gold, no one would know her name now. Well, probably in the ice skating community they would, but not us.
True.
Not us commoners. The worst part is I forgot what her actual name was as well, even though she used a baseball bat on someone's knee.
Wait, is that actually? I don't hear that.
What? Tanya. Tonya. Yeah. They made a movie about it and everything. It's got Margot Robbie.
iCarly?
No, iCarly. But yeah,
iPhone?
it's an iconic thing. It was at the World Champs or something.
Iconic?
Or maybe it was the Olympic trials, and then she came and broke her leg. Well, paid someone to go and break her leg.
Oh, yeah. Actually, no, I do know that. Yeah. Her boyfriend, wasn't it?
No, so her boyfriend paid the person. But like he did yeah. So it was so
he
easy
organized,
to get tied back to him. Yeah. But yeah, so sabotage, step 5.
But when she won that gold, before it all come out, she was the top of the world.
I bet she was feeling great about herself.
Once you've planted that seed, you can harvest that fruit, and it is that forbidden fruit, and it tastes so good.
Even if it's for a day. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Remember, you didn't do 10,000 hours to get to being the best. So you don't deserve to be the best forever. You've done 1 hour of sabotage. I mean, you get 24 hours of enjoying being the number one.
No one remembers the person who was second place for 40 years. They remember the person who was first place for an instant.
I'll never forget it. So yeah, that's this week's road guide to being second best. Probably topic a little bit close to home for a lot of trustees.
Yeah, a lot of the trustees, especially when they're listening to this podcast instead of 101 First Dates.
Oh yeah, we started. All the trustees were OGs, man. You're just taking our sloppy seconds over at 101 First Dates. I say you are, but I'm also there.
Yeah, but you're on there as well. If anything,
I hate it.
We're the upgrade. We're version 2.
I'm only there to give you a bloody bit of starship.
We're stronger, smarter, better.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if you can handle this week's blind ranking. All right. This is where I give you a list. Well, I'll give you a topic, and then I'll give you 5 blind ranking options, and you got to rank them as you go blindly. And
that's going to be perfect.
I don't know if there is right or wrongs, but there's definitely we judge you and we'll judge you no matter what. And this week we've got when the waitress gets your order wrong, what to do. Have you ever been in a situation?
I've thought of some dark options already.
Oh, okay. I don't know how dark mine will go, but I know this would be a situation you'd be in, and I know you wouldn't do what more normal people would do.
You know, I'd wait there for 2 hours.
Well, the first one is, the waitress put the food down, walks off. Just click your fingers in the air. Just click them in the air. Try to get their attention. Get them back over. So you're sort of making like a semi-scene about it.
Yeah. I can't actually click my fingers, so if I did that, I'd actually be pretty happy with myself.
Well, you could clap, maybe. Just put your hand up like a question.
Okay. A hand up's better than clicking. Say I could click. Because I obviously can't put it first, because I'd prefer to whistle at the waitress.
Wolf whistle.
Is this something like I'd want to do as the options? Or like what I think would be better?
No,
okay.
The ranking number 1 is what you would most do in that situation.
What I most do would just be nothing.
And 5th is what you would least do.
I'm thinking 3, but I can't pick the first one in the middle. It's too safe. Exactly. But it is such a middling option. I feel like I'm going to say 4.
Okay. Number 2, pretend to be allergic to what they have given you. So they've given you the wrong order. So you've asked for a palmy and they've given you the fish. And now you to get them to change it, instead of telling them they got the order wrong, you just say that you're allergic to what they've given you.
Have I taken a bite, or am I saying I'm allergic?
You've definitely taken a bite.
Am I like pretending to have like anaphylactic shock?
No, you're not going that.
Because then I have to inject you with EpiPen and I'll be buzzed out in adrenaline. So they've put the food there, and I say, "Oh, sorry, I'm allergic to that."
Yeah.
Instead of saying that's the wrong. Instead of even though that means it's the wrong order, because clearly I'm not ordering something I'm allergic to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd say I'd put it above clicking. It's pretty good. It's a bit of gaslighting. I kind of like it.
It's a bit wholesome.
I'm going to put it at 2.
Okay.
So I still have an option of a worst, best, in the middle.
We've got get someone in your party to ask the waiter that you've got the wrong order. So.
Right. Okay. So that's what I would do in real life.
You're delegating.
That's absolutely what I would do in real life.
Shout out to Julia, who constantly does it for us when we're 100%. Having a pub before trivia.
You have to have a friend in the friend group who's willing to do these kind of things.
Yeah. Oh, the value, mate. That's why I'm looking for a girl that can just do that for me. I think it's my number 1 question.
Yeah, that to be the one, you have to do that.
You have to do it for me.
Otherwise, we're both sitting here.
I will eat whatever the hell is on my plate in front of me. Even if I hate it, I'll eat it.
Even if food hasn't arrived for an hour, I'll just keep sitting there.
We did actually.
Too scared, yeah.
We nearly missed trivia that time.
So since it's the option I would do in real life, I'm going to put it at number 5.
Oh, interesting.
We're doing what I would want to do, not what I would do.
It's what you'd most likely do.
Most likely to want to do.
Well, this one is the next one to rank is do nothing.
Oh, okay.
They've come in the wrong order.
Okay, now I'm happy putting that in the middle. It's a middle option.
You're nervous, aren't you? You're concerned what the last
just
one
now
is.
it's been number one. Because what have I got at the bottom? I've got tell someone, yeah, that's right. Clicking, yeah, that's kind of brazen. And then do nothing above that, and then pretend I'm allergic. Okay, it's a bit over the place.
A bit of a roller coaster.
But no,
Goes from very
I keep it at 3.
confrontational to not confrontational to back to confrontational. And in number one spot, we're back to confrontational because you are walking into the kitchen and demanding they change your order.
I'm happy leaving that at 1.
So you're not even going to the waiter, you're just going straight into the kitchen and they're like, where the fuck is my parma?
No, but this is a situation they got the order wrong, so it's a step above that. You bring your plate, you like slam it down the kitchen.
Like,
I ordered the veal cordon bleu.
I wanted a fucking chicken parma with chips, and you gave me a chicken parma with salad. I want a fucking new one.
Just smacking it down so everything like jumps up.
Yeah. So that's this week's blind ranking to when the waitress gets your order wrong. Or waiter.
Yeah, it's a bit sexist actually. Men can do minimum wage jobs too.
Oh, don't worry. On this podcast we go way past sexist. One of the things.
Oh, we're allowed to be sexist on here. Oh,
no, you are as a guest. You are. But as something that's a bit more closer to home for me and a bit more of an issue that is constantly just swept under the carpet in modern society. Transphobic, and this week. It's not necessarily I experienced it. Well, no, this is something I'll never do, actually, just to clarify. Waving for the tram. So a lot of tram stops, like, you got to wave and you got to, because they're just in random spots.
Yeah.
But I'll never wave. Because what if you waved and
But you
just
have to
kept
wave
going?
for trams.
No, I just walk
Is
on
it
the
same
street.
as buses?
I just walk on the fucking street. If I'm on the road, he sees me, he has to stop. I will not put my arm out. I'll just walk out there.
But don't they stop at every station?
No. Only the.
Oh, so
only
it's
the
the
main
same
ones.
as buses.
Same as buses, yeah.
Oh, then I'm fully on board. Yeah, I will do the tiniest little like flick of my hand, but I'll purposely stand as close to the road as I can, eye contact with the bus driver. And if he drives past, I'm just going to pretend that wasn't my bus.
Yeah, literally, yeah. Just go
and there's been situations they have.
Yeah, it's traumatic when you do miss it. I actually, also on the reverse, a lot of stations, you like press the stop button. And I'll never do it. I've tried to do it, the cord, for some, but I don't know how hard to pull it. And then I don't know.
To stop the tram.
Yeah.
I face that. When I sit down, I immediately look for the nearest stop button.
Yeah, I will not hit the cord, but I'll go hit the stop button.
Yeah, but
And I'll
sometimes
use it
they're
as if it's a handle, so I won't even make it obvious.
Your hands just resting on it.
Yeah, exactly. As I'm getting up, I just grab that section.
The problem is not every seat has a stop button next to it. Sometimes it's every odd row. So and if it's a full tram, you got to kind of reach across people.
Yeah.
And I'm just praying someone else is stopping on this one.
Well,
sometimes I don't know whether I'm at the right stop too, because you don't want to press it just before a stop or the previous stop.
Yeah.
And then you have to get off at the previous stop because you don't want to press a button and not.
To be fair, my theory is if it is a full tram, you're probably right. They'll probably stop. Have to be 90% of the time, so you don't really have to hit it. Obviously, peak hour, they'll probably stop everywhere. But it's those off days where there's sort of it's a bit concerning, especially when there's 6 people on there. Even then, it's a bit iffy.
Yeah, because I don't catch the trams much, but buses, it's the same kind of experience. I've had it a few times.
Jeez, you can take the boy out of Brisbane, but you can't take him off the bus.
Well, there's no tram line near me. It's like a 10-minute walk to the closest one.
Yeah, then it gets you everywhere. It's like a
Yeah, I
great
could
little
bus from
location.
my house. I could train from my house. Train station like 200 meters from me.
True.
I actually very rarely take it though.
I've
I
only
actually
ever
don't know what I have into the city.
everywhere I lived in Melbourne has been a tram has been my go-to.
You've lived on the same street. Everywhere you've moved has been the same street.
And it's the same tram line.
Yeah.
Just different stops. And the stops that I always stay at, you never have to really buzz because they're popular enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
The one I get off the bus is popular.
yeah, that's a prime station actually.
Because I did see someone happen. This is the fear that I had, and I saw it happen to someone. Someone pressed the button for their stop just after like gone past like a stop, and the bus like slammed on the brakes pretty much and like pulled to the side past the stop, and then the guy didn't get off. You could see he was just like,
what do you mean he didn't get off? He's all
because he
fucking
meant
reason.
the next stop.
Oh,
you'd,
yeah.
you'd see in his face, he's just like, oh,
You
God.
get off. You get off on that
Yeah.
station. I don't
I
care.
100% would.
100%.
But then you seem
I'm
like
running off
you're an
it.
arsehole either way. You're an arsehole for pressing super
Pressed
late.
it late, yeah.
Yeah, and then getting off. But at least when you're off, no one's looking at you anymore.
Yeah, true.
You're out of the
true.
situation.
I hate it because, yeah, like people always seem to buzz the next station while they're still visually like next door to the other station. It's like, just freaking wait. Like
Yeah.
10 seconds. There's still another 40 seconds or a minute
Like they'll
until
press
the next
it,
one.
and the bus or tram has barely started moving. It's like, what if he thinks he wants you to stop again?
Which is what the natural reaction would be, because I've seen that before. And then, yeah, no one gets off and then they keep going. I'm like, oh, mate, come on. There was one the other day I was on, they buzzed, they hit it, and then the tram like missed the stop because he stops there. He should have stopped there because it was pretty peak hour. And then he's still like skidding, and then we're like in the middle of the traffic lights, and then you could see he was just like, fuck it, and just kept going. I was like, attaboy.
I respect that.
Yeah, because we still don't know if that person was buzzing for that stop, or maybe they're buzzing for the next one.
Yeah.
Either buzz early or do not buzz. Simple as that.
Well, don't buzz too early.
Don't buzz too early.
Buzz
yeah.
midway.
Buzz midway.
Midway.
And that's it.
At least 100 meters.
It's halfway between one stop and the other stop. You buzz then, and then that's it.
Yeah.
You either make your bet as the gamble that it's going to stop, or you just ride the wave.
Have your finger ready for halfway.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes it gets scary if you leave it later because you're waiting for someone else to press the button. And you're like, wait, is no one else going to press it? And then you got to quickly fumble to press it.
Yeah, pretend you fall over and just grab the cord.
It's pretty good. Or fell onto the button, fall sideways.
Mate, I saw someone grab the cord and he ripped it off. Like he wasn't a the usual crackhead sort of tram guy. It was just a normal guy, and he grabbed it and he actually ripped it off. And then mate, and I saw it and I was like, oh man, my transphobic vibes are just coming in hot.
Yeah, imagine that happened to you.
Oh, and he started trying to fix it for a little bit, and I was like, bro, just get off, just run.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it. And I was like, I'm never hitting that thing ever again.
Yeah, those ones are scary when you pull it.
Because I've pulled it, but I don't pull it hard enough either. So it doesn't work. And then I've already made the action, so I can't do it again.
Yeah, yeah. To be fair, when you pull it and it works, is the best feeling ever. Like it feels, it's like those old truck horns where you pull the horn. Like it's just cool.
Oh, I need to try it once. I need to successfully try it once.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wait until it's one of those days where it's like, 1 a.m. It's just me on there, a few drunk people.
Because then it's a choice, you not pulling it, and not a phobia. Because you've shown you can do it.
True. Yeah. Well, we don't have a podcast segment for this to get into, but
you do say segments.
funny guy. We say segments about something that's not a segment. But if your bro calls you to tell you that, like that he's having a kid sort of thing, but you bump into a mate, like a mate that you haven't seen in ages while you're on the street taking the call, at what point does the news of the phone call that you're on outweigh bumping into someone randomly that you haven't seen in ages.
Right. Interesting.
Hmm.
Well, firstly, I wouldn't make eye contact with them.
Anyway, imagine they've made eye contact with you. You can't escape it.
And they're like waving. Hey.
They've said
Darcy
good day. They've said good day to you. Actually, in this situation for me, it happened. The guy was driving a car and he saw me and then just pulled over. And I was still on the phone to my brother while he's telling me he's having a kid. And I was like, fuck.
He pulled over.
Yeah.
Like got out.
Got out to say good day.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm a personable guy. People want to talk to me.
Yeah, I think you pause the conversation for a minute. You say, hey, I've just saw someone. Jeez.
Oh, don't worry. You can say whatever you want now when we don't cross here. I say that shit all the time.
You say, just give me a minute. And then you put your brother, whatever, on hold for a minute. No news is that urgent. It can't wait a minute. Oh, but then again,
He's
it's like
having a kid. He wants the positive vibe.
What if it's like a family member died? It's like, hold on 1 minute.
Oh, nah.
Do you just ignore the friend?
Well, firstly, why are you on the street taking that news? That's a tough one.
Well, you don't know where you're going to get. They're not going to. They're like, you find my phone. Like, he's home now. Is he sitting? Is he sitting?
You know the worst part is everybody has to take that call at some point. Oh, that's dark.
Shit, man.
Oh, shit. We don't want to end the pod like that.
Yeah, I thought this was the fun pod.
Mate, you haven't listened to the last couple of weeks then. The weekly
I did. There was 9/11 jokes for it.
That was the last positive pod we had. The next two have been very depressing. Yeah. But I think, a minute. I also think if someone had died, that's definitely a big enough reason to be
I think they would sense something. You'd probably be crying or your voice would be breaking. They would see you seeing. You know when someone's getting bad news.
But then you kind of want to help them. So maybe you gotta like act tough. you gotta sort of find the middle ground.
Didn't even love that fool anyway.
I didn't care.
Yeah, I think they would know in that case. But yeah, if it's a brother saying he had a kid, I mean, he's already got 4.
Well, that was going to be my next thing. I was like, if it was the first batch,
kid,
yeah,
you get an extra minute per kid. So first kid, it's 1 minute break
on the street. If it's the first kid, but as it was the third kid, it was sort of like, yeah.
You could say good day, but then kind of like motion to your phone or something like that.
Yes, but it's hard because like it was a bloke I hadn't seen for like over a year.
Can you just message him? What? Oh, that's what I would do. I'd send him a message after, be like, hey, sorry, I couldn't stop around and chat.
Yeah.
I was getting news my brother was having a kid. Ooh. And then you can have a chat there.
Actually, that's not bad. Either way, it's going to be awkward. And then I think the follow-up message is going to make it as clean as possible.
Yeah, you clean it up. I'm just thinking of it.
Before you say anything, I'm just going to say I think we've done a very quite wholesome and informative
No, this isn't me bad. It was just
me bad, me good.
if you have like a friendly chat, whatever, you're laughing to them, and then you message them later, be like, oh yeah, I was on the phone, a family member just died.
Yeah, how would you feel being the friend? Are you feeling guilty? Or are you feeling confused?
You feel like, is this guy a psychopath?
You're like, that's the second best psychopath I've ever met. Yeah.
Throwback, nice.
Yeah, no, I thought I'd throw that in there.
It didn't
quite
hit for me though. No.
Yeah. Well, I just want to wrap this up. I think we've been pretty solid.
Speaking of wrapping up.
No, don't bring that shit here. Don't bring those dirty segues. Oh, I'm gonna.
Christmas is coming soon. Start getting your presents and wrapping them up.
Okay, I'll allow it.
That present might be condoms for Hayden because he needs it.
Fuck no. What is this? This is my podcast. This is more wholesome. We don't talk about the shit that goes on at 101 First Dates. Price, if you're listening, can you please come back? Mate,
Go on, Price. I've replaced you. This was his whole plan to get on this pod. To slowly infiltrate as a guest, then become a co-host on another shitty podcast I never cared about. It's all about the Rogue Guide. And I'm here.
Call it the Rogue Guide anymore. It's called Trust Us. Damn it!
That's the name of the network. Is confusing.
God, it's the title episode of like a series sort of thing. That makes sense.
Yeah, kind of.
Too busy binging 60 seasons or something. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, the trustees need Pross back more than they need him fighting fires. Well, sorry, volunteering to potentially fight fires.
I'm actually with them. Let's get Pross back, and let's get you out. There's only enough room for one Slater.
I'm sensing a weak link in the host department.
The show's crumbling. I'm going to take my slice, whether it's yours or Pross's.
Give me a piece. Give me a piece. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming, trustees. We'll be back in 2 weeks. You'll catch me and Darcy next week as well, with Juzzy doing 101 First Dates, where Darcy will be a little bit more unhinged. And I reckon I might be a little bit too. I'm slowly getting there.
It's going to be a wild episode, I can tell you. I already feel it.
Oh, fuck. All right, 2 weeks. Trust us.